I wholeheartedly subscribe to the rugged individual, one, John Wayne, the Lone Ranger, the strong, silent type. But I can tell you from personal experience that one isn't the right number to start, run, or grow a business. And finding out you can't do something alone is an experience worth sharing. As a young girl, my father taught me to mow the lawn. He taught me to change the oil in the car. He taught me to get used to the idea that there was nothing a girl couldn't do. Throw in a streak of stubborn, an air of confidence, and a dedication to my own education, and you might see that I wasn't one bit afraid to do things on my own. But in college, I fell in love and got married. Now it was 2. Not long after, it was plus 2 kids. But somewhere before the kids came, my husband and future business partner and I decided that we wanted to start a business. We wanted a company that we could run from the comfort of our home and raise our kids. So we started, after we got home from work, writing business plans, marketing plans, thinking about what kind of products there would be. We were building a business in the hours after our day jobs. Sometime in the first 3 years, it afforded us enough money that we could both work in the business and leave our day jobs. It also brought us our first child, and then our second. And then we found out we couldn't do this alone. Why not? We couldn't answer customer support calls with a 2-year-old banging on the door and running up and down the hallways. We couldn't raise a family and squeeze the business into the spare time. We couldn't raise a business and squeeze the family into the spare time. We needed help. Imagine that. This is a little harder than we thought. So pretty soon it became plus employee, and then plus employees. One of the great things about not doing everything by yourself is the shared inspiration, creativity, and innovation that comes from working with other people. Now might be a good time to tell you what kind of business I'm in. My business is Funsational, and we make party games. We make games for first birthday, family reunion, baby shower, bridal shower, Christmas, Easter, any party game you can play with a pencil and paper. You might say it takes a bit of creativity to do what we do. But I'll tell you, it takes a bit of creativity, and it took a bit of creativity to get into the business of making party games, considering we started with the idea of writing a book. 13 years ago, my husband and I hatched the idea that we're going to have a company and we're going to work from home. We didn't really know what it was going to be. But it was 2001. The big rage was to build a .com, go public, and get rich. Well, we were software engineers after all. Why not? Let's go into e-commerce. The easiest way to go into e-commerce was to write an ebook. So we gathered together 100 different ideas of things we might like to write about. Some of those things were dog training, weddings, baby showers. We were looking for something that was high in demand, go look at those Google stats, high in demand, and low in competition. But none of those quite fit. None of those were niche enough. So we dug a little deeper. Baby shower games. Bam, that was it. I could write an ebook on baby shower games, 100 different baby shower games. So I started writing the book. We started building the website, writing a business plan, a marketing plan to sell this ebook. But somewhere in there was an idea, a spark of creativity. And I turned to Rick and said, hey, Rick, why does somebody have to print all 85 pages of this ebook to get to this one game on this one page to print out those questions and answers? Why can't they just print one page? And he said they can. Not sure where this was about to go, but go it did. We started with an ebook and 10 printable baby shower games. Single page game, single page answers. And our customers loved those games. They loved them so much they asked for more. Then they asked for bridal games, and then they asked for Christmas games. They couldn't get enough. To date, we have over 750 party games. So what does it mean to be creative? I think it means taking an idea and bringing it to life. We wouldn't be anywhere with our company if we hadn't tried to make a printable game, see what it looked like. I think being creative means finding people who are different than you and listening to them. We found one of our greatest assets are our Gen Y employees. I mean, I hate to admit it, but I was not the first one a couple years ago that said, we got to get on Facebook and Twitter. What's that Pinterest thing? They bring us a whole new world of another language, but they keep us hip and trendy too. And even though my husband and business partner and I are software engineers, it took a college student working with us to say, we got to get into that open source code. I mean, after all, he'd been doing it for a couple of years. In business, there's a need to do things the tried and true way, follow a system, do it right, but there's also room for creativity. And we've found in creativity lies our biggest opportunity. I want to take a moment and tell you about one more opportunity that has been successful for us, and that is service. I know, I'm running a business. I'm managing employees, I've got managers, I've got projections to do, business plans, budgeting to do. I would have never thought that I had time to be of service to anyone or anything else. But I found out that I couldn't just stay in this one world of just our company. I needed to get out there and network. So I jumped into an organization called the National Association of Women Business Owners. Remember when it was just me? One solo, the Lone Ranger, and then it was 2 more, and then it was plus employees. Well, now it was plus 100. 100 more business owners that I could network with, share ideas with, converse with. Shortly after joining the group, I was asked to serve on the board. I was flattered. I said yes, and then I found out it was a lot more work than I thought it was. But I have to tell you that every bit I've put in, I've gotten back tenfold. For example, I had to learn the communication styles of 11 other women. Some women preferred a phone call instead of an email, which I found out after the 5th or 6th unanswered email. Some of them preferred face-to-face instead of go-to-meeting or conference calls. I mean, can you tell I was still stuck in my world of emails and computer software and digital e-commerce? Do you think that helped in my business? Absolutely. I was able to recognize different communication styles of my own employees, and it started making things move faster and smoother. Another example, networking. When I started in communications, we didn't have someone to go to the trade shows or to appear and be out there in public, and so I volunteered to do it. My benefit? Networking. I got to be in front of large groups of people, and always after telling them about NABO, and because I have to be a business owner to be there, I got asked, what's your business? And now I had a new audience to tell about my company. And one last example, I have personal cheerleaders. Generally, when you do something for someone else, they appreciate it, and it comes back around. I can't tell you how many times I have been propelled into the spotlight by other women members. But I can tell you, one of them anonymously nominated me for the Bozzy Media 20 Under 40 Awards. And in 2010, I received that award with 19 other outstanding business owners. Talk about being propelled into the spotlight. My business will be 12 years old on April 3rd. We've sold party games in 110 different countries to over 500,000 party hostesses. Do you think I did that alone, solo, the Lone Ranger? Not a chance. Do you think I did that by following the tried and true method, the systems, the things you have to do? Not a chance. That happened because of creativity, a spark of creativity and a fire that we've kept burning. And it excels through getting others involved, through cultivating that creativity, and through including service as part of what we do. Thank you very much.